toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the time. Looking for a gap. It's Sanford. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got twirled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert fourth and short. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Cougars are rolling down the field. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Houston wants to play fast.
1st and goal, Houston. Clear.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Come on, set.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Texas
Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Right back to him on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Let's go! And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas Tech, 0.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. To throw, it's Hammond. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun to Gill, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Gentry. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Trying play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders will snap it on first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that, let's get ready for it, let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Collins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Snagged in the middle, it's West. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking for room, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
No huddle, offense to the line. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
catch in the middle. It's Young. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Collins. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff. It's Sanford. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Collins. That's caught. It's Thomas. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Houston, 17. Texas Tech, 14.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker.
Texas Tech.
They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal this one a 41-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Working that left side now. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. Finds his man open. Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead because he can do things like that. That's an RPO. He's supposed to throw the football, but nobody's open. He sees a lane, he sees green grass, and off he goes. And it's not just a 5-10 yard gainer. This guy's
touchdown, Houston! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back to pass, it's Collins. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Second down coming up. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Hammond. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Joyner. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Got rid of it just in time. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You got to give the defense credit on that. With the lead late in this game, quarterback out of the pocket, he's flushed, he's trying to find something positive, but those guys stay on their man. They're not giving anything easy to this QB, forcing him to throw it away.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete.